Hello, this is Carl Hoff, and I want to make a video. I've now got the parts dyed, and these are the parts of my Thorny Cube. I want to show a video of how to assemble the puzzle. It's going to be assembled in 3 stages. The first puzzle that you actually put together is what I would consider a fused cube, and then from there you make the dethorned cube, and then once you finally put the thorns in, you end up with the Thorny Cube. I will probably make this video in 3 or 4 stages and edit things together. Because basically at each stage you want to sort of break the puzzle in a little bit, and then I'll finally try to sticker things and show you how I sticker it. But the pieces have now been dyed. This here is the core of the fused cube, and the very first thing you want to do before you even start to put pieces together is make sure you lubricate everything. This here is the spray that I use. It's CRC heavy duty silicone spray, and without that you do run the risk of actually breaking the core. I broke one core in the process of trying to put it together without this, and this stuff really does come in handy. So I'll try to not talk so much here and see if I can get things lubricated, and we'll start the assembly process. The main part here on the core that you want to assemble are these base pieces. These are intended to be able to rotate on their axes. And you want to get, you'll see I put quite a bit of spray on this. I think it's almost impossible to put too much on. These are the inner 3x3 edge pieces, and I'll go ahead and spray them here as well. I'm putting the pieces here in a paper bowl so I don't get this spray everywhere. And then when I'm done, I'll go ahead and throw this bowl away. Okay, those are 9 edges. The next pieces I've got to lubricate here are the corners. These are the actual exposed corners that you will see on the finished puzzle. And the main part I'm interested in getting lubricated now is this inner part here that locks into the innermost part of the mechanism. This fused cube part, once it is assembled, you will not be able to take apart again. There's a fair bit of force needed to put it together, and I think if you were to try to take it apart, you'd probably break something. So I do not recommend taking this apart again after it's together. Okay, I've now got all the pieces lubricated. I'm going to go ahead and start here with the core of the puzzle, pull out one of the face centers, and see if I can get one of these inner edge pieces in. So that's now showing you how the edge goes into the puzzle, and twist a little bit and make sure things are turning smoothly. I'll then put a corner in. Okay, there's a corner that's in. Put in the neighboring edge piece. And it's a little windy out here at the moment. Oops. Let me go pick that piece up. Okay. Doesn't help that I've got big fingers. Okay. So now I've got two edges and a corner in place. I'll put a little more lubricant in here. I will now go ahead and put another edge piece in. It's a little tricky doing this in front of the camera. That's slowing me down a bit. Okay, I knock another edge in. And rotate that a little bit. Get another corner in. I want to get another edge in. Oops. And the corner popped out. Okay. Okay, I got that other edge in. The next piece I'll go ahead and put in will be this corner that goes down here between those two edges. Corners go in fairly easily. It's the edges that get tricky, and it's also nice to try to work the movement here to break things in, because this will be fairly stiff once it finally is assembled. Initially, at least. Trying to get that face piece out of the way. Okay. Okay. Making headway. So there I've got essentially half the puzzle together, or half of the fuse cube together anyway. Again, I'll go ahead and put a little more lubricant in here. I think it's essentially impossible to use too much of this stuff. I've said before, this stuff is basically worth its weight in gold, because without this, these puzzles essentially just don't work. There's too much friction inside. So there I popped that edge in. Trying to keep things from blowing away here. I'm going to pick the best day to make this video. Put another couple corners in. The edges sort of pop in at this stage. Let's see. See if I can rotate this top layer by about 45 degrees. Okay, I got that edge in. So now just one more corner and one more edge to go. Put the last edge piece, I think I'll save that for last. Put this corner in. Okay, so now I've got everything in except for one edge piece. Let's see if I can rotate the top layer here a little bit. So I've got one part of the edge in, under the corner anyway. Now let's see. Let me see if I can get this in. Okay, so I've essentially got it in the position where I'm about ready to pop the last edge piece in. Got one part of the foot in. There we go. And that is how you put the fused cube part of this assembly together. You can see it's still very, very stiff, but it does actually turn. I will go ahead and break this part in before I go ahead and finish the rest of this video. Thanks for joining me.